Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Now Live channel. Now before I actually get into what we're talking about today, I'd just like to send out a huge thank you to everybody who came onto the channel, subscribed, watched and interacted with the content on there. I'd also like to give a huge thank you out to everybody who shared feedback in terms of the videos. I really appreciate it. As you'll see from here onwards going forward, you will see a whole lot of change. Please keep the feedback coming. I really appreciate it. And without any further ado, let's get into what we're talking about today. Right, so today I'm going to be talking about 5 reasons why books are not better than movies. You've probably heard this debate before. Oh, books are better than movies because of that and that, and movies are better than books and whatever. Well, I'm here to tell you that today I'm here to set the record straight. Alright, so the first point I want to touch on in terms of why books are not better than movies is obviously accessibility. You're more likely to come across, involuntarily rather, come across a movie than you are more likely to come across a book by literally simply just sitting down on your couch and just switching on your TV. Obviously there are a whole lot of other factors that contribute to that, but the point that I'm trying to get to is about the convenience that is afforded by the accessibility, which is the art form of film or cinema or movies. And also there's a reason why video is currently the most leading form of consuming information in this day and age. Point number 2, consumability. Big words. Alright, now look, both books and movies are obviously food for thought. One is like a gourmet meal while the other is like scrumptious snack pack. Obviously in this case preference is key. While both of them may contain the same nutritional value, how they present it to you and how you choose to consume them will obviously differ. In that case you can treat movies like a snack that bursts with all the flavor profiles that you're looking for, while on the other hand you can treat books like the individual ingredients that actually comprise of the meal that you're choosing to consume or looking to consume. So with that being said, someone saying, oh, books are better than movies because of blah 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 is literally like saying reading the staff notation transcription of a song is better than actually listening to the song itself. The point I'm trying to make here is that obviously both formats are important, but obviously in some cases one format may be more enjoyable than the other. Point number 3, attention. So let's look at it this way. A movie basically allows you to run through the art gallery, which is the story obviously, while giving you enough time to register, retain and appreciate some of the information, some of which may come up very handy sometime later on in the movie. But it also doesn't allow you the opportunity to actually sit down and think about what it is that you're seeing, so much so to the point where you end up forgetting what the story is about and ultimately forgetting why you're seeing what you're seeing. Books on the other hand allow you the opportunity to browse merrily through the art gallery, looking at the artwork at your own slow, steady, self-righteous pace. Point number 4, multidimensionality. Bigger words. Okay, so this is probably one of my favorite points and actually probably the main reason why I love and appreciate film or cinema so much. Movies are also multidimensional, man. And what I mean by that is they act on more than one of your senses at the same time, and they also present to you many different art forms at the same time, which is pretty spectacular in my opinion if you ask me. Unlike reading a book, basically consuming any other form of art, movies are more of an action-packed thriller, suspense experience, and as short-lived as they may be, they allow you the opportunity to actually get to enjoy and appreciate different other types of art forms in their basic and primary formats and forms, and that's something no other art form can do, literally. Time for examples. For example, take a scene of a movie. You can in one shot or one scene get to hear a song playing in the background, whether it's a soundtrack or it's just a song playing inside the scene. You get, whilst hearing the song, see a painting, while seeing someone dancing, while seeing someone writing or reading something. All of those are forms of art. The song, the painting, the person dancing, the person reading or writing, those are different forms of art, but they're all happening at the same time, and that is spectacular. You can't do that anywhere else. In a song, for example, you can sing about the Mona Lisa and say picture perfect Mona Lisa, but you can't visually see it while hearing that. You hear it and you have to mentally imagine it, but in the movie you get to see it in its primary form. You get to see the Mona Lisa itself while hearing the song in its sonical, musical version, while seeing a person dance or perform, while seeing a quote by Paulo Coelho or something. And literally no other form of art can do that. None. And because of that, for me, movies are like the ultimate culmination of art. They literally like the epitome of art. That's what makes them so special and so unique for me. And also, you can't find that in a book. And point number 5, which is the last but definitely not the least, probably the most important in this video, is basically to all the film naysayers, and it's probably something we should all take away from this video, which is the people who say, oh my god, books are better than movies because books allow you to imagine and use your brain and think, while movies just feed you the information. They don't allow you the opportunity to think for yourself. Wrong. Do you suddenly lose all mental capabilities the minute you open your eyes? So if you just step out into the world early in the morning when you wake up, all of a sudden, oh my god, I can't think for myself because the world is feeding me information? No. So the point is complementary, which is what books are to movies and movies are to books. And for me, that's why I think people actually get it wrong. Like, there's no such thing as movies not requiring your imagination. Both books and movies require a whole lot of your imagination, believe it or not. For example, books require you to put images wherever you see word, while on the other hand, movies require you to fill in the blanks wherever you see visual images. There's a reason why the first rule of filmmaking is show, don't tell. So in closing, the entire point of this video was actually to not necessarily bash books over movies, but to actually highlight to you there's no point in bashing the other art form just because you appreciate the other art. You can both appreciate and consume both art forms. I may just like film more than I like books, not really, but that may be the case, and you may like books more than you like films. That is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's no need to go after movies and say movies suck for whatever reason you may have. Maybe movies that have been adopted from books that were written don't always come out as the way you had envisioned, and that's totally fine. Filmmaking is another beast on its own. There are other entities to consider, and that's the entire point of this video actually. So with that being said, I'd just like to thank you if you got to this point of the video. Thank you very much for watching this video. But most importantly, what do you think? Which is your most favorite art form between the two? Do you have any different opinions? What do you think of the points I laid out? And let's basically just push the culture of learning to appreciate each other's work without actually having to bash each other. You can enjoy books and movies at the same time. Totally nothing wrong with that. So yeah guys, that's basically it. If you like this video, please subscribe, comment, like and share. If you have any comments, drop them down in the comment section below. You can also contact me via Twitter, which is @NanaweLive, NQANAWELIVE. You can also check out some of my photography on Instagram, which is nanawe.imax, NQANAWE.IMAX. With that being said, I'm signing out. I'll see you on the next video guys.